Okay, welcome. Here's my astral sight journal, just so I remember for my own self. Sometime in the future, distant future, if I ever forget. So this was 2/14/26 Sabbath service. I always listen to Pastor Dowell Sabbath service. I love the music. I love the word. During a specific song, Spirit of Elijah, I sit down, I close my eyes, I meditate while listening to the song. I won't play any of the song here, copyright. You want to listen to it, you know the name of it, you know the exact concert performance on that day. Now let's get into it. Okay, not to waste time, just straight to the point. Every time I close my eyes, I see Jesus on the cross. He comes to me. As it comes to me, it turns to a throne. He sits on it. He pulls out books. He sorts through animals I eat, the spirit of the animals I touch, and he sorts them all. So I've come now to do my best to only eat clean animals and things like that. So here's today, as I was listening to that song, I just see glowing crosses, and just like a sea of them coming closer and closer and closer, and just right here, and just absolutely glowing, and just like endless waves of them coming in, and then turns into a throne right over here. And then this is all glowing in color, like just completely glowing, radiant, and more of like a red, just like glowing. And you can see him on the throne. He's got a book before him opened up. Crude drawing, of course. I won't do anything more than crude, just to, I'm probably supposed to draw what he looks like, but and suddenly he's drawing in his book. You can see him just like writing in his book as the song's playing, and the field of playing is this just glowing matrix, like it's all glowing, man. Everything's glowing, like it's not fire, it's like glowing with light, just like light all over the place. And then right down the middle, suddenly it's all like matrix too. So it's a little matrixy, and it's just glowing everywhere. Strong, like whoosh, 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 pulsating, glowing. And then I see this, like, it looked like a pathway. It was narrow. A narrow pathway that was just like, went like straight out like this. Clearly it was a pathway. And it was almost like you ever see those pictures where you have to stare at them, and it's like, then suddenly you see it. It was almost like that. Like those secret pictures and the patterns. You have to focus your eyes, and suddenly you see it. It was like that, but I didn't have to focus my eyes. It was just like, of course my eyes were closed, so I noticed it, and I'm like, whoa, look at that. And then suddenly I get sucked right into it. So now I see like I'm in the path going into it, and I can see myself going through the pathway, and everything's like this, and I'm going through the pathway, and like traveling with speed, because I can see like the Matrixy shit just flying by. I can see it just. I'm just flying towards, in this narrow path tunnel, just flying through it. And then I get at the end of the tunnel. As I'm going, I see the end of the tunnel, and the tunnel suddenly just has this glowing throne, and on the throne, like the person screwed it, like the glowing was so bright, you could barely see it. You could barely see it, and it just radiated light, just like all out of it. I get right to it. It takes me right up into it. So at the end of the narrow pathway, I see that, and I kind of turn to face back towards the, it was like back towards it, and you could kind of see like where the path was going this way, and now I'm like here, and it's like this rounded, it was like a pathway like this that came to like this, and then there was like a throne. He was like here, glowing so bright, like this, and then the book came out. Suddenly a book was out. And I see a book like this before me just open up. It just opens up. Sorry about that, it's a little off here. So the book opens up. It's all glowing, and it was lighting everything up. And then I see him it kind of zooms back out. I see him who was on this throne, glowing, like so bright, you couldn't even see. And he has this like huge book on the throne, but I've got the angle where I can see what he's doing. And he's like writing in the book. Now I can't see or understand what he's writing. I can see what he's writing, but I can't understand it. And I'm probably not supposed to understand it. It was just so bright. And man, it was very intense. And then I see out of the book come out towards me an angel, a glowing angel with wings. Goes right over here, boom. And then I see it looked like another cross, glowing, goes right there. And I see Jesus, like crucified, but he's on a throne. And he hands him the book, closes the book. Or maybe it wasn't closed. No, it was not closed. He then hands him the book, and now he has the book. So now he has the book. Let's do it like this. So let's just increase the size to make it easier to erase a little bit. So now he's got the book that he wrote in, and then he starts taking it and he starts writing in it. At the same time, he takes this other book that he had and he throws that over here. And as he's doing that and writing this new book, he moves kind of towards the rear of me. And it was like, while this song was playing, all this stuff, this is what I saw. And it was so amazing. I did not even want to leave this place. It was almost resembled like a it was like a circle that we were all in. This tight place like this, with like this pathway leading out, and all this glowing energy everywhere, and a different type of like matrix energy like within here. So then he spins around to the back, because I don't think he wanted me to see what was actually being written. So he kind of spun around to the rear of me. So now he's out of sight. So I'll just take him out of there for now. So I got something like this. Something like that. And then, of course, the animals now. You know, I see them. So this shark comes from over here. I think this was a test of some sort. I don't know. It comes. I grab it with one hand. So one hand, like it came from here, I grabbed it. Because I can see them now. I can see my hands. I'm like right here. So I grab one here. This another one comes here. I grab that one. A third one comes. I just swipe it out of the way. Then once I do that, the song was over. The song ended. I see like just the animals before me of the shark. Like I said, there was a shark, or this great fish. Grabbed it, grabbed the other one, swatted the other one, and now I'm just in this like amazing it's like a matrix, glowing. I just opened my eyes because the song ended, and that might be why all this started. So then I guess it ended, right? Because I opened my eyes. I wanted to stay in the spot. So, eyes open. I do my thing. So I do my thing, right? The rest of my day. I eat. So after dinner, I had like ground beef. I cooked into a my own homemade type of pasta beef dish. So after eating dinner, I figured I'd take a nap. I noticed when I laid down, I was like glowing like crazy, man. Just like everything was glowing around me. And I can like see myself when I lay down. So, because when I close my eyes, I can like see myself glowing and stuff too. Like everything, like especially when I have like a lot of the energy in me, like it like glows or something. And sinning and different things like that lower the energy. And I don't see it as much, so. But today obviously was a good day, and how am I gonna draw this? So I can kind of see my stomach like this. I'm like here. My arms, I probably have my arm here on the stomach, like just resting. My torso and legs were going like this, and I'm kind of like over here. Of course, you can't see my face, but over here it was just like I can see my belly, and for my belly it was just like glowing, crazy glowing. And I see these like all these like people like around my stomach. It looked like versions of myself. It was such like a glowing thing over here, and they were kind of like bowing down, going up and down, bowing to it, and all this. The light was going crazy in my stomach. I could see like crosses and stuff. Like I think that's how they signify to me who they are, with the cross. And I know it's Jesus or a saint or someone crucified. It looks like Jesus. You're like, what's Jesus look like? I'm telling you, it's like a glorified body that glows, so it's hard to see, like race and all that. You know what I mean? We're talking like if I could just describe it better, too bad, but. So then I'm out. I fall asleep. Had one of the most amazing dreams. I was like in another world that was the same dream world I always go to, and just had a normal, peaceful life there. Totally forgetting about the life I was in here. Totally remember almost the whole dream. It's pretty amazing. Peaceful dream, you know, just unbelievable. Kind of like a vacation. So when I wake up, I'm awake, but my eyes are closed. And while my eyes are closed, I'm like, I realize like I can't move, but my eyes are closed. I'm awake, and I see extremely, extremely clear, extremely strong, and I can see myself traveling in this tunnel thing. Was it that direction? It's more like if you're looking out of the car and you can see like you can see things going by like this, and then like you can see it. This time it was turning, and it's like I'm looking, and I can see streaks going by of the matrix type of thing, and it's like red too, and like lots of red, like but again, it's not fire, it's just like glowing light. And suddenly it opens up, and I can see this bull. It was like it's like I was being shown like this bull. It was the one I ate, and it was jumping around, and at first I was like, whoa. I was like, this thing's running around all crazy and like jumping around and kicking, and then I started thinking like, no, yeah, because I remember I used to watch this farm channel, Longhorn Lester's, and I'm a Survivor. I remember this bull Tex that he had, and when it used to get really happy, when the bull was happy, it ran like crazy. It would run everywhere. It would jump. It would act just like this. And I was like, oh, the bull's happy, I guess. And it was just showing me this bull just loving itself. It was just like jumping around and having a good time. And it was like in this little bullpen thing that was just made out of glowing energy. It was just running around, clear as day. And it was a big one, man. This one was a big one. The meat was really good tonight. The dinner, it was absolutely delicious. I had fasted earlier in the day when I had done the first one, and I had to eat something, so that's why I ate cow today, and this is what I saw. And I decided, then it was at this point I realized that I couldn't move my arms. I was like, whoa, I can't move my arms. And I don't know why I did it, but I like forced myself to move and stuff, and forced myself to open my eyes and wake up. Now I probably should have went deeper into the trance and just let myself try to go in further with it, but I ended up opening my eyes and ending it from there. So I actually stopped the experience by doing that. And I can close my eyes now. I'll give you like I don't know, a 20-second description of what I see. Yeah, so that's what I see. I see what I see. I see crosses, and they're just constantly like going to me and all building up together here. Just a constant flow of crosses with Jesus on it, and they all merging and going into me. It's like a constant flow. I can see my body. And that was today's experience. The narrow path. First time I ever experienced the narrow path. We're at 23 minutes. So that was, again, the first time I ever saw. Maybe it's not the first time. First time I remember seeing a narrow path. I remember I was telling you before in other experiences that I haven't seen myself go through travel. You know what I mean? I've traveled through the books, opening them up and getting to the next one, but to actually travel, and what's going on is, as he's writing in the book, he's causing the creation here within my field, from the book here and writing in the book like that. It's like causing this to do it. Like he can control this. He can control this over here with the book, and so can God was like here, like in front of me. It was more like here. I'm pretty sure that might have been God. I don't know. Or was that the gate to get in that I was at? And that's what I saw. And there was another part of it I saw, where I saw like a giant foot. That was another thing I saw, but because then I closed my eyes after I opened my eyes the first time, and when I reclosed my eyes, it was like a giant foot. And they were like, it looked like copies of me around the foot. And they're all worshiping the foot. I think that was a foot of like Jesus or God or something. And it was like copies of me. Because I know what I look like. And they're like, they had their arms out over it, and they're like bowing to it and like worshiping at the foot. And that was like the last thing I remember. And I was like, I had to use the bathroom, so I had to get up and use the bathroom. And yeah, I had slept probably for around 4 or 5 hours. I was like out of it dreaming between all this. So that was this experience. That was the 14th, Valentine's Day. I'm recording this early morning on the 15th, the next day. And I will probably end this one now to not making it such a long video, getting straight to the point. And like I said, if to explain this, it would not be imagination. I can imagine and see this at the same time. This is like, it is like DMT. It is like people say they describe DMT in that experience. It happens around you. You don't create it with your mind. And this stuff's it's like clear fractal, but it's not fractal. It's like around here it's fractal, but like the things are like clear, detailed, glowing. Yeah, I can see it like it's like daytime, or like your real eyes looking at things, like perfect color and everything. Usually like a second or two I can see these things like that. Most of the time they just glow with such bright energy that like is really like you're seeing it like energy glowing. Now you might say that sounds a little weird, but when you look at it, it's like better than what you see, kind of. I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's like it's just like the colors just glow, throw off radiance. It's like golds, whites, yellows, all into one. Not just red. I mean, this is just like radiant color and light. Unbelievable. So that's today. I end this one.